Um, well, you do the intro.
Okay, this we really should have thought about this more, huh? Hey
Welcome.
guys.
Shut up. Welcome to a new show on Funny Pit. Funny Craft has been over. Connor got executed, and in the wake of his death, me and my sweet friend Brug came up with an idea. We watch
Well,
every. Okay, well you go
it was
first.
your idea.
It was my idea. We're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch every single Brad Pitt movie that he stars in.
Mhm.
It was gonna be every movie at first, but then it was like a bunch of. He has a 2-second cameo in Deadpool, so it's like we don't gotta watch that. It's called Into the Pit, and we just watched the first movie in this. Dark Side of the Sun, or The Dark Side of the Sun. Is that the term? Yeah.
Yeah, the dark side of the sun.
And um, fuck, how do we how do we go about this? All right, tell us about the Dark Side of the Sun.
Well, this movie, released in 1998, follows a young man
Wait,
in.
hold on. You said 98.
Did I? Okay.
88.
Released in 1998, it follows a young
You
man.
said 98 again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. Released in
Try again.
1988. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, right. Fuck you. Okay. It follows a young man in the search for a cure for his rare, deadly skin disorder and finds freedom and love along the way. And then I have to read this part. No, I didn't read it. It is the first starring role of Brad the Rad Pitt, which
I wrote that.
I don't think anybody's ever called him that before.
Well, we are. So what were your expectations going into this?
Basically non-existent. We watched the trailer, which
Oh my god. It's...
well, I don't think there was an actual trailer. I think there was only a DVD trailer because nobody
Yeah.
knew about this movie. It's like what was it? A Yugoslavian film?
Yeah,
So,
it was like filmed in Yugoslavia.
yeah.
The trailer is just like Brad Pitt starred in these movies, but let's look at the first movie where he captured our hearts. And then it's 2 clips and be like, wow, life's so good and life's amazing.
It's just basically they found every frame of him shirtless and put that in.
Yeah. It doesn't tell you anything about the movie.
It also doesn't tell you that he's gonna be in like a BDSM gimp suit for like most of the movie.
Oh my god, yeah.
Creepy ass suit, by the way. That's the first thing we should talk about. That suit
Yeah.
is not pleasant. It's actually like it makes the film like harder to watch.
There's a scene early on in that movie where I kid you not, it looks like a horror movie. He's like watching his mom through the door and like you see the leather gloves and he's like breathing.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there was no score in that scene either. It was odd.
Yeah. It's like really weird how everybody is like they love him. Everybody like loves him for some reason. He's not like a celebrity in the universe. He's just some guy in like a gimp suit. That's what it
He's a
looks like from far
celebrity.
away. And when people ask him why he's wearing the suit, he doesn't explain, which
Yeah,
just
no,
makes it
he
only
doesn't.
more suspicious.
He could just say like, "Oh, skin disease," and it was like, okay.
Yeah, no, that really pissed me off.
Yeah. Another thing too, I'm gonna send the poster for you to look at. Look at that would not be scary if that was what he wore in the movie.
Yeah. But yeah, why doesn't
kinda
he
looks
just like wear some sunglasses over it?
He looks like the Riddler and the Batman. Looks like he's about to fucking blow up the Gotham dams. But yeah, so we watched it last night. It was... I don't even know where to like start with this.
Damn.
It starts with him like riding a motorcycle. He picks up some random dog and then drives the motorcycle with the dog. I was really scared for that dog because he goes down the steps and you can see the fucking dog with him. That was terrifying. I felt bad for that poor pooch.
Yeah, also the dog has zero relevance to anything in the whole movie.
It
Like,
disappears halfway through the movie.
I think he carries the dog twice, and then the dog's gone by the end. And he never had anything of importance. There's no point.
It was an awesome ass dog, though. I think it was to show that he's a pure boy with a pure soul. You know. He is a pure boy. That's one thing about him.
That is
what's
true.
His character? Rick, was that his name?
Yeah.
He was a pure boy. But what? His character's a fucking weirdo. That's like the thing. His character, like when he's in the Gimp mask, he talks in riddles and poems. He might be the Riddler. Oh my god.
No, he really does. He speaks in poems while he's completely normal once he takes off the suit. But when he puts on the suit, it's like he likes being mysterious or some shit.
They call him like the Knight Rider or some shit like that.
Yeah. And it's like it's a really bad contrast because Brad Pitt is obvious. He's like naturally charming, but the writing it
makes him come off as a fucking creep.
I also think like it was probably not written by somebody whose first language was English because the dialogue is so damn awkward. There's never any like dialogue that sounds like it would be natural.
There was one joke that I thought was funny. We could talk about that in the best scene segments later, but there was a really funny joke in that movie, and that's about the only genuine positive I have about that movie. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, dude, the fucking lighting.
Oh.
There's
a
lot of scenes in the dark, and you just can't see shit.
Like, I guess that's the whole gimmick, is that he can't be seen in light, but like, there's gotta be a way you can still show shit.
You can still light it well.
Yeah.
Another thing, too, is they weren't mic'd up, so Brad Pitt with, like, the Gimp mask on, you just cannot understand a single thing. He's like, like, you can't understand a single fucking word he is saying.
Yeah.
In that little Gimp mask. It was a weird fucking experience.
It was a really weird movie. Nobody moves like a human. Nobody really talks like a human.
You're not an invalid. Why parade your condition before me? I'm trying to talk to you, whoever's behind that mask.
I'm sorry. In the dark, I've never needed a name.
Who are you?
Just call me your Dark Prince. Let's go. Come on.
They made this, actually I kind of like it, but they made him pale, which, like, I get it obviously, but also he looks creepy.
The Pit can't be pale. That's what I said. The Pit can't be pale. And
you always say that.
I always say that. Which I hate to sidetrack a little bit, but about Pitt, Connor came up with a name for us, and I think we should have this name after we finish every Pitt movie. We could be a certified Pittophile.
Oh.
Because it's like Cinephile, but with Pitt. So we could be like a certified Pittophile.
So we're Pittophiles, basically.
Yeah.
Me and Cwikboy, we're Pittophiles. Everybody know that. We're pedophiles.
Can we make a shirt that says certified pedophile on it? But yeah, in that movie, there's a scene in this movie, I think unintentionally the funniest scene I've ever watched in a movie in my life, which is the dirt bike race. where throughout the movie there's like this French guy who keeps harassing Brad Pitt, and then he's like this is like the final tension, he's like, let's race, and it is the most pathetic fucking race I have ever watched in a movie. It's
like on the beach, and there's like this group of people who are probably on Molly or like some maybe a psychedelic, I'm not sure, but they're not sober, that's for sure. For some reason there's a bunch of like topless girls for no reason, and
hey, it's an 80s movie, man.
It is an 80s movie, so that was kind of required.
It's the weirdest movie I expected to see titties in. Like I would not expect it in this like sort of wholesome love story about a guy with a skin disease. I was not expecting to see titties.
Yeah,
So.
and the race is so lame. They just go in small little circles around this crowd of people that are just rolling, and
they go around a boat, but like the way it's clear that like the motorcycles are not made for the sand, so they just kind of walk. That's like they kind of just like little waddles when they turn. It's the saddest thing ever.
yeah, and like the way Brad Pitt's character wins the race is because the other guy like slips and falls, and Brad Pitt was behind him the whole race. Like he was legit just slower. But
and the fucking French guy at the end was like, you know what though, you are faster than me. Even though he fucking
just
fell.
not true whatsoever.
You had bad luck. No. You are faster.
I think I could beat that on foot. I think I could, if I was there on foot, I could have beat them.
Yeah, there was. I remember like there's a part where like people like kind of like follow the bikes around, and like they're keeping up when they like run around with the bikes. Like they're not going that much slower.
It's fucking awesome though, dude. I brought this up when we were watching it. It's very clear they like wrote in the screenplay like awesome ass bike scene at the beach, and then they have filmed. They're like, oh, this is not gonna work out. Like it was not a great scene. A lot of beaches and a lot of motorcycles in that movie.
Yeah. Another thing, I want to talk about the relationship between Rick and Frances. Is that her name? I think that's her name. It's the strangest. It's like I'm rooting for him, but also not, because Frances doesn't realize that the Rick with the suit and the Rick without the suit are the same person, and she's
because
kind of going after, and she's going after both of them.
Yeah, because he lies to her. He's like, he walks up with suitless. He's like, yeah, and she's like, did you see a man in leather costume? He's like, yeah, that's my friend. And then so he like double dates. Like it's like a fucking sitcom plot. Which fucking there's a scene pisses me off twice that he does this. He takes her to his little fishing house, his little fishing shack, which is like some abandoned shack that he found there where he like relaxes, and they fall asleep there, and he just fucking leaves her. No vehicle, no nothing.
Yeah, and she makes it back somehow. She actually walks.
She makes it back twice.
Yeah,
because he does it twice
on foot.
And that's like he's a bad boyfriend.
Like, it's just so confusing to me because I don't get why he doesn't just. There's really no reason for him not to just tell her.
Yeah,
that they're the same person.
She makes it very clear from the start that she's attracted to the leather suit, which I thought the movie was gonna end with him going back in the leather suit and they live happily ever after. This ending, man.
The ending is like really sad. Like he just basically abandons her. Like he was going to die already, but he didn't even tell her directly that they were the same person. He just gave her a hint, basically.
Gave her a necklace that Rick wore, but the leather man gave her a necklace. That's what it was.
Like, and then he just rides off into the sunset and dies, I guess.
He says goodbye to his mom. He looks like Luke Skywalker and says goodbye to his mom and then dips. And then fucking, yeah, he just rides off into the sunset and dies?
Yeah, I guess, because he's covered in blisters at the end. He's creepy looking.
I think his character could have survived, by the way.
Yeah, definitely.
That was a whole nother thing, like the cure plot. They just kind of like drop it, and he's like, oh, no more cure.
Yeah, the whole time they just keep looking for cures, but it's like we don't even know anything about it. We just like hear from his dad every once in a while. And it's like the whole time he's ignoring it because he doesn't even care. Like Brad Pitt, like he doesn't even care about the cure. He honestly, he chooses to die. He could have.
Yeah.
He could have lived and been with the girl who he's supposedly in love with, but he chooses to die. which I guess there's a message there, but like it's kind of it just seemed like all for nothing.
Yeah. That's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
It's like all for nothing. Because his fucking... There's also a bunch of other shit where once he gets out of the cure, the first thing he does is go swimming. And there's a really awesome scene where Dolphin just fucking punches him in the face.
And he's like clearly not scripted too.
Yeah. And then like, oh my god, dude. And then there's a starfish that he keeps, and then he fucking kills it halfway through the movie. I was like,
crushes it.
I think doesn't he like break each bone once, or then he crushes it? I forget how he does it.
So I think it dries out, and then he like crushes it or something, like for no reason.
Yeah.
He does a lot of things for no reason.
I don't trust this character.
Yeah, there's something. He seems very innocent, but also like he has secrets.
Well, he does talk in poems and stuff about how dark and mysterious he is. So he does have some secrets. One more thing I want to bring up. There's a scene in this movie that I completely forgot about until thinking about it, where there's also this side plot with this American, the fucking Frances, that's her name, her boyfriend, who's like kind of an asshole. Funniest character in the entire movie,
100%.
But there's a part where like they beat up Brad Pitt, and then the dad comes back. He's like, "Which guys beat up that American boy?" And then he fucking takes them out with like 3 punches, and they all fucking like.
That's my favorite scene, man.
Are they seen again, by the way?
Like, I think so, but he punches. I think he punches the American boyfriend guy. He punches him twice, and he's knocked out. And all the other people he punches once, and they just fall to the ground. It's like, it's really crazy.
In fact, I brought something for your performance. As for the damages, buy him a drink whenever they're ready.
And I think that's it. Do you have any other stuff you want to talk about?
There's like
Frances at all.
Well, Frances, I really don't like Frances because she's clearly leading on
both of them.
Yeah, like she's hanging out with Brad Pitt with no suit like the whole movie, and like she's very honest. She's only with that guy because she wants to find the person with the leather suit. But like she's like they're flirting and shit, and like
they kiss.
She kissed him on the cheek.
Oh shit, dude! And the actress's performance was not great.
She's not a good actor, to put it bluntly. She did not have a good performance. Her singing, she was supposed to be this like talented theater singer, and it was not good. It was not pleasant on the ears. And also with the music.
Oh, sorry, you go first. I was gonna shit on her performance more.
And also with the music, like the soundtrack for the movie, it's basically nothing. And when there is music, it's bad. It's just so boring. Like
there was that European love song.
Oh god.
I forget. It's like, I want to love you. Is that how it goes?
Something like that. It's just like 2 lines repeated over and over, and it's really bad.
Also, the song she sings at the thing it's Brad Pitt's dad's birthday. Rick's birthday is his name. It's Rick's birthday, or Rick's dad's birthday.
Walter.
By the way, Walter. And she sings a love song directly at Rick for his for his dad's birthday.
All the while, she's still trying to look for the leather suit guy. This is what I mean. What is her plan?
Maybe she wants a little bit of both.
I guess so.
She wants pale Pitt and
It's just
Pimp
what
Pitt,
was
Skimp
what
Pitt.
was her plan when she finally got with the leather suit guy? What was her plan?
They had sex and then he dipped.
Yeah.
For how much he loved her, he often left her.
He left her at the beach hut twice.
Yeah.
And he's always just riding away on his motorcycle.
But he rides off in the sunset. That's how the movie ends.
He kind of I thought like by the end his like he was gonna learn to like not run away for his his problems or something, but no, the movie ends with him running away from all of his problems. That is literally the ending.
And speaking of the ending, let's talk about our favorite parts of this movie and our least favorite parts. Is that a good segue?
Maybe.
I looked at the time and I realized we gotta go the segue.
Well,
I'm sorry, you go first.
What? Well, my favorite scene. That's really hard because there's no scene that I actually really like. I did, in like an ironic way, I loved the scene where the dad fucking knocks out like 5 people.
Oh yeah, I love the dirt bike scene. After we watched the movie and like I was just doing shit, I just kept laughing to myself thinking about it. Oh, sorry, you go first.
I also really weirdly liked when like his dad still hasn't like accepted that he's gonna die, because like, okay, Brad Pitt basically he chooses to die by taking off the suit, and his dad doesn't like it, but he still supports his son, which I really like their relationship. That's actually that was a good dynamic. And there's a scene where they're like playing like a father and son. Like it's actually it's like sweet. It's actually really sweet.
Yeah.
And I really like that.
The dad did a great job. I forgot compliment. Yeah, the guy who played the dad, fucking what's his name?
He was basically
Guy Boyd. There we go.
Yeah, he was kind of the best actor. He's kind of the only one that seemed like he had experience with acting. There was a joke that I thought was funny. It was a 20-minute build-up for a dumb joke where, so at the start of the movie, he's outside and there's a guy stepping on cigarettes, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm trying to quit smoking." And it's like, "Oh, that's funny." And then 20 minutes later, the guy's stepping on condoms, and he's like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Well, I quit smoking the same way." And I thought that was kind of funny. That was like the most enjoyment I got. Was that's probably the only actual laugh I had.
Yeah.
There is, by the end of the movie, basically his mom, I still don't know what the fuck is going on with her.
I completely forgot about the mom.
Like at the end, I don't understand. Well, like they forced in this whole mom plot, like sort of at the very end. Like she's been bedridden the whole movie, but then like randomly at the end she's awake, and maybe she's like, is she like damn.
I don't know.
I really don't understand. It just like takes up so much time at the end where they. Oh.
The fucking breath you take where you go, oh man. We gotta release the outtakes of where it's just us interrupting each other and shit. No, but they never say what the mom has. Or they might have, but I couldn't hear it through the fucking mom, I'm the good match. So I had no idea what the fuck. I think she might be. She's not paralyzed.
No, like she moves around in a wheelchair, but she can't talk. She doesn't talk at all.
Yeah.
Or like respond in any way.
Yeah. So was she like in a catatonic state? Was she broken out of the catatonic state by the girl singing? That's it. It was the girl singing at the birthday party. Broke her out of catatonic state. She got on the wheelchair and looked down the stairs. I thought she was gonna go down the stairs and fucking
I thought
die.
she was gonna kill herself. But then, like, after that scene, she goes back into the bed, I guess, and then just does not get out.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Now, let's talk about the worst parts of this movie. Our least favorite parts.
That was one of my least favorite parts.
The whole movie really was my least favorite part.
Yeah, there was one scene. It was, I think it was like the first beach scene, maybe where Rick in the leather suit is with Francis on the beach, like next to this boat.
That fucking scene.
And it's just, I don't know how to describe, but it is like really some of the worst acting that I've ever seen in a movie. It's so horrible. The way they move is like they're trying to imitate how a human moves, but can't really get it right. And
there's
like
a good chance it was the first time they met on set. Like there's a good chance.
It really seems like they don't even know each other. It's just weird.
My least favorite scene, I don't know. It's probably any scene with Rick and the girl.
Yeah, they have zero chemistry.
Zero chemistry. Like, he's charming, but that's just because Brad Pitt. But it was their scenes together were not great. Like, Rick and his father was way, like, I had a better time watching those scenes than I did watching. It would have been a better movie if they focused more on the father-son relationship than the love story, in my opinion.
I also, this is actually just completely unrelated, but I also wrote in my notes, why does she even like him? Because why?
Yeah, why does she?
Like, she like falls for him at that first party, that party scene where they meet, and
she falls for him when he's on the bike. He's just riding the bike next to the bus, and then he takes off the helmet, and she's like, "Ooh." And
like he speaks a few riddles and poems to her, and then she's like, "I need to find him."
That's how I picked up my girlfriend. I pulled up in a GIMP costume, said some riddles, and bam, we've been dating 2 years.
Girls like a mysterious man.
A nonchalant dreadhead.
Yeah.
Some say. Does he ever have dreads in any movies?
I hope
my god,
so.
dude.
I
I hope so. Speaking of him, let's talk about the Pitt factor. Which is a thing I came up with while on the toilet. By the way, I formatted this entire show I formatted while taking a shit. So but the Pitt factor. How did Brad do? This show's about him. How did he do?
I think he did really well for what he was given, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He
was charming.
He was. I think he did his best for this really, really awful script.
I just realized I forgot a whole aspect of the Pitt factor. I forgot to tell you.
What?
The Pitt rating. 1 to 5 on the Pitt factor. What would you give it? What would you give his performance? 1 through 5 on the Pitt factor.
Like a 3.
A 3? Yeah. 2.5, 3. Like,
yeah. He
was charming and fun. But also too, I don't know if that's just me also being biased towards Brad Pitt. I should mention.
You have a bias towards him. I don't like him.
Brad Pitt's my favorite actor. Like, one of my favorites.
Like, that's just crazy. Like, he's hot, but I don't know.
Have you seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Have you seen Fight Club?
Yes,
he's
think
great.
I think he is he's great at what he does. But he has an aura that I don't like.
The aura is beating his kids.
Allegedly.
I don't think it's so alleged. So 3 on the Pitt. I think that's a 3 from both of us, right?
Yeah.
Like, but let's learn about this movie. I got some facts here. I'll read. Okay. By the way, I have this Google Doc and I censored the facts for him. There was not a lot, but it looks like the Epstein client list. So I gotta take a screenshot of this because it just fucking looks like the Epstein client list. But no. So I'll read the first and third. You read the second one since it's very wordy. Okay. How do I do? Okay. So, first fact. Brad Pitt was paid $1,523 for 7 weeks of filming.
Jesus
Which is funny.
Christ.
It was filmed in Yugoslavia, by the way. So he had to travel all the way to Yugoslavia for 7 weeks. It was only paid $1,523.
Holy shit.
Okay. The second one's very wordy, so I'm gonna let you take the reins on that because I'm dyslexic as fuck.
The film was shot in what is SR?
Soviet Russia,
Oh.
maybe?
Yeah, the film was shot in Soviet Montenegro, Yugoslavia. Okay, what? I'm sorry.
This was taken from the.
Okay.
I copy and pasted this.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna try to read this. The film was shot. I'm gonna try to translate this. The film was shot in, I guess, Soviet-controlled Yugoslavia, like Montenegro, during summer of 1988. As editing neared completion, the secessionist wars that tore apart the region, and much of the footage was stored in Avala Films warehouse in Belgrade. In 1996, producer Antelo Aranhelovic worked
Good
on
job,
getting
man.
a distribution deal for the film before it ended up getting released direct to video in 1997.
Yeah. By the way, SR Socialist Republic of Monte whatever.
It was a Soviet puppet state.
Yeah. This last one is another fact on the movie. There was a third fact, but it was just Brad Pitt would reunite with blah 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 on an episode of this show. Around the 40-minute mark, Brad Pitt's character is wearing a St. Louis, a red St. Louis Cardinals hat. Brad Pitt's family moved to St. Louis when he was a toddler. They were really scraping for these, dude.
There's no facts about this shit.
Nothing on Wikipedia or nothing. But yeah, so that was the facts. Now let's wrap it up here. My final thoughts are this movie is not great. I wouldn't recommend it to people because it's the only interesting thing about it is it's Brad Pitt in a gimp suit. But it's just not a fun bad movie. It's just boring and bad. It's nothing. I gave it 1.5 stars on Letterboxd. So that are we doing Letterboxd?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. All right. What are your thoughts?
It's this movie. It sucks in pretty much every way. The writing, dialogue, acting, visuals, cinematography, directing, music, pretty much everything. It's really frustrating to watch. It's just really frustrating because I've never really watched a movie where I've been I could do better than this. But I really do feel with my zero experience, I could probably make a better movie than this. Just to be honest, I gave it 1 star on Letterboxd, 2 out of 10.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the first episode of Into the Pit. Join us next time when we watch Cutting Class. I'm really excited for that movie. It looks like a shitty school comedy, so it's gonna be terrible. I'm really excited for that. What else? I feel like we should plug something before we end it here. Follow our Letterboxd.
I'll put my Venmo in the description if you guys want to donate to me.
Fuck Venmo. I got beef with them.
Girl, nobody cares. Give me their money. Everybody give me your money.
Follow the Twitter. I'll link our Letterboxd down below. Is that it? I think that's it.
Yeah, that's about it.
Well,
Okay.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah. How do we outro this?
Anyways, guys,
Smash
Thanks.
that like button.
smash that subscribe button. Leave a comment.
Ring that bell. We're gonna come back next week. Smash that subscribe button to join the pedophile army.
Yes. Become a pedophile today.
They won't let you in certain buildings if you're a pedophile, because you have to knock door to door and say, "Guys, I'm a certified pedophile. Any questions about Brad Pitt? Let me know." You gotta whenever you gotta knock door to door. But yeah, all right. Bye.
Bye. Wow.